Hi friends, we're on top of Dog Mountain today in Glenoma, Washington. I met a new friend yesterday and I want to introduce him to you. This is Kim Smith and he just won the paragliding spot landing competition. Kim, why don't you tell us how long you've been paragliding?
Well, my first flight was back in, I think it was March of '94. I love paragliding. I knew it from the very first high flight. Well, actually the very first high flight. I launched, and as I left the hill and I flew out over the valley there at Tiger Mountain, my thought was, what in the heck am I doing? and I was a little bit scared, well actually a lot scared, but my instructor was on the radio talking to me the whole time, and I landed and he said, well, Kim, do you want to go do it again? And I said, absolutely. That day I got in 4 high flights, and several months later before I really started taking lessons. And I think my wife thought about divorcing me because I was spending every day down paragliding. She used to hike up the hill and there at Tiger and hike back down. And one day she had hiked up and one of the tandem pilots, their tandem passenger canceled, and he come up and he goes like this. He puts their arm around her and said, Kathy, today's your lucky day. You're going tandem with me.
What are absolute perfect conditions for this type of sport?
It's different for different people.
Yeah.
Some people like the air nice, buttery, smooth, and a lot of them fly at the coast because that's where it's really buttery smooth. And others like it a little bit bumpier. They like mountain flying. I had enough of the smooth air. I like the thermals to dial it up. And it's fun being able, I've been to 14,000 feet on my paraglider. A lot of pilots have been a lot higher than that, but it was a nice flight down, actually flew from Northern California up into Oregon.
What?
And
really?
Yeah, and
that's incredible.
It was a lot of fun. I've had some flights that when I got on the ground, I kissed the ground because it was so rough.
It was really cool when we saw you launch earlier. We were watching, and just watching you up in the air. Even Dustin, mentioned how peaceful it looks and feels, and we can only imagine what it's like up there because we've never done it. What does it feel like?
You feel kind of disconnected from the earth, and you feel like an eagle. You feel like a bird flying through the air.
What's the longest amount of time you've been in flight?
Probably about 4.5 hours.
Was it a goal to be up there for that long, or is it just something that happened?
It was actually, I think it was my 23rd flight. Believe it or not, it was early on, and I wanted to get as long a flight as I could. And I could hold my bladder longer back then. It certainly has taken a lot of my time, and I'm still doing it 23 years later.
It sounds like you have no regrets.
No, I'm glad I did it when I was young enough to do it. I want to see if I can keep paragliding until I turn 90 years old.
I love that.
Yeah. It's the spice of life to me. I enjoy it. I just, I'm up there, it's quiet.
Yeah.
And if the air is calm and I'm not worried about wing management, I think of a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Decided early on that I would never fly on Sunday, and I had one hang glider tell me, he says, oh, what could be better? You're getting so close to God up there. and there's been a few times I've had a few flights that I've said prayers that I could get down safely.
Yeah.
But, and so far I've had a couple close calls. In the foreseeable future, I don't see any change in that. I'm going to keep doing it because I like to do it.
I think it's fascinating. Appreciate it. Kim Smith, everybody. He's the man.